What's up, y'all? My name is Mishael Powell. I play for the University of Washington. I play defensive back, and I'm here on I Only Tech Greatness podcast. Hope you guys tune in.
The number one sports podcast in Vancouver with Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
Ryan Hayes and Big Mike are taking over the podcast scene in Vancouver. Get down or lay down.
And adjusting is broken up. Mishael Powell, the redshirt freshman.
Listen carefully to this, okay? We celebrate the people that put in the work, people that are well respected because of who they are as a person, okay? Because of who they are as a person. And there's someone in this room, okay, that has been brought to my attention over and over and over and over again by all of you guys right here. I got goosebumps right now thinking about the things he's told me, as well as the things that have been told to me by you guys. And so I want to recognize and honor, okay, Mishael Powell, you're on top.
Yep, and another player that he plays physical. You're definitely going to see Mish, on a lot of our special teams. He's right there in the depth chart at defensive back. He's made a bunch of plays here now for a couple of years. What it was a really good get for us. Coming from O'Day High School, and he really comes to work every day, and you can see the look in his eye, like how he's going to try to take his game to the next level.
Okay, so born in Seattle, I love Seattle. What was Seattle like for you growing up?
So the first thing I say, very rainy, still the same thing. I grew up in the Central District near Capitol Hill.
Yeah.
So I think growing up in Seattle was great. I love the experience that I had there. I went to Stevens Elementary and then going to Tops and then went to O'Day and then just ended up at the University of Washington. So, just staying home.
Yeah, I mean, that Vancouver's obviously 2 hours north, so we get the same rain that you get. And
right.
Yeah, I'm always down there too. There's this great taco place right on Capitol Hill. I don't know if you know it, it's a little Mexican joint. They got two of them in Seattle. As soon as you said Capitol Hill, I started thinking about it.
Is it El Farol?
I don't know. You got to go up these stairs and inside of a little complex.
Upstairs.
Upstairs, and there's a barber shop in the bottom half as you walk up the stairs. I'm working on the name. I just texted my friend to find a name. Next question.
Oh, okay.
You play any other sports growing up?
I played baseball.
Okay.
I was a big baseball guy before I played football. So yeah, I played baseball probably a little bit, or probably the same now, but as long as I played football up to date.
Okay.
So yeah.
And were you scouted and going places, or just for fun?
No, I played as a kid. I happened to break my wrist in high school, my sophomore and freshman year of high school. So it was just kind of hard, just kind of like swinging a bat. So that's when I kind of turned my focus to football.
When did you start taking football seriously? At that moment, obviously.
Yeah, I'll probably say going into my junior year. So when I was a sophomore, probably the spring of my sophomore year, that's when I started to really lock in and focus on football and knowing that's the path I wanted to take.
When did you or how did you end up being a cornerback?
Well, I kind of always played corner when I was young, but I played like all positions. But I had an uncle that he played cornerback a lot when he was like my age, and my dad played defensive back. So just them kind of talking to me about it and telling me that just off of my height as well. My dad's not the tallest, so I didn't know I was going to go to be 6'2". So like when I was about 5'9", 5'8", I always was like, okay, like corner be a position that I want to play.
Okay. Uh, 2019, you red shirted, but won the Iron Pup Award. What the hell is that?
It was just a award for like the hardest worker out of the freshman class. We did a bunch of competitions and a bunch of events that were like scored, and based off of like how many points you got at the end would decide like who they saw as the hardest worker out of the freshman class. So yeah, that's all that was.
Okay. And then 2021, you dressed all 12, and you played in 3. How was that finally getting in and getting to run out of that tunnel?
It was fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed playing. Just my first time. My first actual play was versus Montana. I was on kickoff versus around Husky Stadium, and it was just cool to finally be in the game and see the live action and actually be not a part of the team, I would say, but actually like making an impact, not only just in practice, but now in the game as well.
How do you calm the nerves or butterflies before a game like that?
I'm not too worried about it. I just feel I was kind of destined to be in this position. So being in this position now, it's only just what was supposed to happen. So I don't really think about pressure or anything like that. I know like it'll all get handled.
Our 2022 season, our Huskies are off to a good start. It's been a hell of a good season so far. You ran into an injury against Michigan State, though. What really happened? Because you just returned last week.
Yeah, I just had just a little tweak. That's all, but I'm good now. So yeah,
a stinger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you came back with a good game, though. Nice 5 tackles.
Oh yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was actually. This isn't a note. This is a fact. I was at that Stanford game, right, a couple weeks back.
And, oh, okay.
Yeah, we had front row seats, and it was pretty sweet. They okay. Shit. Yeah, one of your other friends, Cook, called you one of the leaders on defense because you make life easier. What does that feel when you get such good praise from such great people?
It feels good hearing from him. He's a good guy, and me and him have been close for a while. Since I've gotten here, he's been one of the older guys that took me under his wing. So it's just nice being able to play like with him together, and just us being able to see certain things. We watch so much tape, and we can identify sometimes what plays are coming up that the offense wants to run. So just being able to communicate with him so that we're on the same page on what we want to do, it's just a great feeling.
So if you were having a dream dinner party and you can invite 3 famous people, dead or alive, who do you want to bring to your party?
I'd probably bring Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, and Michael Jackson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For me, I always go Tupac, Seth Rogen for my comedian, a good Pacific Northwester, and then a little eye candy. I'd like to see Shakira, maybe. You got to see what those hips are all about.
Yeah.
So you had offers from Columbia, Georgetown, EW. Why'd you end up at UW?
I just wanted to advance my academics as well as my athletics in a high way. I felt that the Ivy Leagues were very good academically, but they didn't represent their athletic side as well as UW did. And the University of Washington is a very, I would say, top tier school in the country or in the world. Pretty sure we're ranked number 7 in the country. So, and also I'm in the UW Foster Business School. So just all those factors going in, being able to play top-notch football and be at a top-notch program, I just couldn't say no to that.
Yeah, both your parents were Ivy League, right?
Yes.
Did they push you to go to the Ivy Leagues?
No, they trusted my intuition. They trusted my judgment. They just wanted me to be happy, and they just wanted me to see that whatever decision I make, I'm going to have to work hard regardless. I'm going to have to make sure that I'm dialed in and make sure I get the job done just because of the schools that I was wanting to go to, like those schools, Columbia, Georgetown, Yale, those schools, as well as UW. You have to come in with a hard hat and be able to work hard, whether that's in athletics or academics.
So what is it you're majoring in?
I major in finance.
Okay. What's one aspect of your game you're looking to improve on?
I would say everything. I feel that I have everything I can work on, and there's things I've been good at, I feel, but I think everything overall, I would just want to improve, whether that's tackling, coverage, route recognition, physicality, where I feel I'm very physical. But just everything under the sun, I want to get better at.
Okay, that's the right answer, I'm for sure.
Yeah.
How did COVID affect your development?
I would say that I learned a lot during COVID about myself, just on how willing I was to work hard and how my drive really showed how much I wanted to play football and how much I wanted not only to play, but to be really good at playing football. So I would say COVID helped my development mentally more than physically, just because we didn't have our coaches with us. So we weren't able to like work our technique and work certain things. But I guess that's just for across the whole country. But I would say mentally, just seeing how mentally tough I was and how consistent and disciplined I would hold myself to in terms of working hard, making sure I eat right, making sure I'm doing the right drills. So then when we came back during the 2020 season, I was ready to be able to contribute to the team.
So being a walk-on, how happy was you when DeBoer finally called you into the room and that put you on the big screen and the whole team jumped on you?
Right. I was very happy. I was very surprised just because I didn't know when it would happen. I had a feeling it would happen, but I didn't know when. So just for him to surprise me and just bring it up randomly, I was very excited, and I was able to celebrate. My teammates would then call my family and just tell them like what happened, and they got to, laugh about it, be happy about it, and it was just overall a great thing.
You have a favorite jersey number and favorite Gatorade color?
Favorite jersey number? I wouldn't say I have a favorite jersey number. I've kind of been switching jersey numbers since I was a kid. I've gone from numbers like 34 when I was a kid to 5 to 6, 23. I think I wore number 8 one time. But I wore a bunch of numbers, so I wouldn't say I have a favorite number. Favorite Gatorade color, I'd probably say cool blue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Side note here, do you see when the Cougars blew that lead to Oregon a couple of weeks ago?
I didn't. I don't really pay attention to Wazoo.
You guys don't watch other games?
I don't really just pay attention. I kind of just focus on what my team is going on, making sure we're prepared. So if I hear about it, then I'll be surprised. But no, I didn't hear about that.
Have you ever seen or been told how awesome the tailgates are at a Huskies game?
So we drive where we used to, but not anymore. But we usually drive by the tailgates, and we get to see kind of how everybody is celebrating and getting prepared for the game. We see the water on the boats when we cross 520. So I have a sense of it. I haven't been personally in a tailgate, but I have seen the tailgates, and they for sure look fun.
Oh yeah, they're so much fun. And because we don't get that in Canada, and even being a Seahawks season ticket holder, it's like the Seahawks don't really do it. You have like a little bit. You have the one strip on Soho there, and there's a couple places. But it's not like the Huskies game where everybody pulls up their trailers and they got the TVs out watching
set
game
up and
day.
Everything, right?
Yeah, and then I didn't even know about the water, and then last game a couple weeks ago, I went down there to the water, and all of a sudden they got yachts out there. They got the band. They got the band playing on the yacht.
The whole get up for sure.
Yeah, it was awesome. how great is it playing for Coach DeBoer? And his coaching, has it showed? It really shows on the field that people are buying into him.
I would say it's great playing for Coach DeBoer. He's a very family oriented man, and he just wants the best for us. And I think that's a great thing that we have around our locker room for a coach that wants the best for us, and the staff that he hires wants the same thing, which is the best for us. So everyone from administration to up to head coaching, they all want to see us succeed. They all want to see us successful. So just knowing that, I think you're now getting to see how it plays off on the field when you have a whole coaching staff, whole administration that's behind you.
That's for sure. What do you see yourself accomplishing in the next 3 to 5 years? Entering the draft, probably.
Yeah, that is a goal of mine. I don't really look too far into the future. Of course, I see myself in the NFL, but it's kind of all a blur. I try to just focus on, day by day and just maximizing each day. How can I get better? Making sure I was a better person than I was the day before. So I don't really focus too much, but of course, the NFL is for sure is on that schedule.
Okay. I know some schools do it, Oregon for sure. They do karaoke or Rookie Idol. What song would you sing?
I'd probably sing Big Papa by Biggie Smalls. That's a song I know pretty well.
Okay, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
If you were an animal, what would you be?
I'd be a black wolf.
Okay.
Yeah. Stand out from all the other wolves, but I'd be a black wolf for sure.
Okay. I always ask that question because my answer to that is I would be a dolphin because I look like a dolphin. I got the nose and the no hair. Do you have a favorite road stadium that you've ever played in?
Favorite road stadium? I would say playing at Cal is a fun game. A favorite road stadium, maybe not for the scene, but more because I have a lot of family out there. So them all coming up to the game, they live near the Bay Area. So I think that was probably made it the reason why. I am looking forward to playing in Autzen, though. I've never been there, so I'm looking forward to play against the Ducks for sure in that stadium.
Okay, good. Yeah. It's coming up, right?
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah. Do you have a dream venue or stadium you wish to play in one day?
For the NFL or?
It could be it could be either.
I want to play at the Raider Stadium.
Okay, the new one?
Hopefully that's the Pac-12 championship.
Oh, yeah. And hopefully we're going there.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a go-to warm-up song?
Go-to warm-up song? I listen to a lot of Future. So I'll probably say there's a song called Be Encouraged by Future. So I listen to a lot of Future.
Do you have any pregame rituals?
Pre-game rituals?
Like we know, for example, in hockey, the guys like change their laces, or we had a football guy on that blows up a balloon with a straw.
Oh, no, I don't have anything like that. I would say I make sure my eye paint is consistent every game. It's just the same eye paint that I do. But besides that, no, I don't have any game day rituals.
Okay. Do you have a favorite sports movie?
Favorite sports movie? I would say Everyone's Hero. It's a show. It's a movie that me, my mom, and my sister used to watch when we were kids. It's about this kid that grew up during the time of Babe Ruth, and he had a talking baseball and a talking bat, and he was trying to get to see Babe Ruth, so he traveled across all of the East Coast to get to New York. So I would say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a little cartoon. It's a good.
Is it a cartoon?
Yeah, it's a cartoon. I don't think a lot of people know about it.
No, I had never heard of it, but I've been recently thinking about there's a John Candy movie, I think it was, or something. It was a Babe Ruth movie. Do you have a favorite sports hero?
Sports hero?
Or somebody you looked up to?
I would probably say I'll just answer both. Sports hero, I'd probably say Kobe Bryant.
Okay.
Just for someone who I like watch till now, person I look up to, I probably say is my dad. Those would be the two that I pick for sure.
Okay. Do you have any post game, like, if say you have a great game and finish the game, what do you do next? Go for a steak or head to a stadium or?
Stadium. I No, I usually just go home, relax. I like to watch the game again, watch the tape, see before we go the next day and watch the tape. Maybe hang out with some friends. But besides that, no. Our games we usually play at 7:30, so we
Yeah.
play it pretty late. So it's about 12 o'clock by the time we're done. So I'd probably say just go home, relax, watch the tape, and just make sure I eat well for sure, though.
Okay, yeah. If you could get in a time machine right now and you can go to anywhere, what era would you want to go to?
What era would I want to go to? I would probably I would go back to the times of the Coliseum. I remember they used to have gladiators, and I think I do pretty good in the
Okay,
Coliseum.
over in Rome.
Yeah, I think I do pretty good out there.
Okay. So as a season ticket holder to the Seahawks, I'm a huge Seahawks fan. Why are you the best choice for our Seahawks?
For the Seahawks, I would say I'm physical, I'm big, I'm smart, and I'm coachable, and I'm just willing to, do whatever it takes to win.
Hey, do you have a favorite sports quote?
A favorite sports quote. I wouldn't say it's a sports. Oh yeah, it is. It's by, I can't think of his name, but he talks about that if you want to succeed as much as you want to breathe, and you'll be successful. That's a quote that I see all the time. That I think it's a very good quote.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Do you have any hidden talents?
Hidden talents. I can dance very well. I'm very good at dancing.
Okay.
So like any like trend that you see like on TikTok and stuff like that, like I have that down pat.
Okay. My hidden talent is I can do West Side, but I can do it with my toes with no hands.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Years of practice and love for Tupac. Do you collect anything or any pieces of favorite memorabilia?
No, I wouldn't say no. I wear chains. That's probably about it. I love my chains, but I don't really collect any memorabilia like that.
Do you remember the first CD you had?
The first CD. I didn't really grow up in the era of CDs,
Yeah.
but I did have this little radio pack that would play like all different types of stations. So now I'll say that was probably when I was like 7 or 8 years old.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sometimes I forget when I'm interviewing you young guys that I'm old. If you could pick up a new skill, not necessarily just football, but anything, say you wanted to learn an instrument, what would you want to do?
I would say I would want to learn how to speak Spanish. I would like to speak Spanish fluently. That would be a skill that I would love to learn.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Definitely for the trips to Cabo. Right on cue then, next question I had is if you could travel anywhere in the world right now to get out of this rain, where would you want to go?
I would probably want to go to Egypt. I'm very curious about the pyramids, and I want to see, just be able to see them and maybe hopefully go inside of one of them. But I would probably say Egypt to see the pyramids.
What are some of your hobbies nowadays outside of football?
Outside of football, I would say sometimes I may go bowling. Pretty good at bowling, really good bowler. I will. Yeah, that's really it. Football takes up a lot of time doing homework. I would say studying for homework. That's a big thing. Studying for my class, I would say that's a hobby. But just really relaxing, very laid back, chill guy. So I just like really relaxing and just taking the time that I can just to be relaxed.
How do you manage to find time to handle schoolwork, football, girlfriends.
Right. Well, if you think about it, there really is a lot of time in the day to do it. So I only sleep about maybe 6 hours. So I got about 18 hours of the day left. So I just try to be as efficient as I can. So right after I get done with practice, I make sure I do my treatment and then get some studying in before class and go to class. And then right after class, get all my homework and studying done, and then go home, watch tape, and then eat dinner. So I just try to be as efficient as I can. You have enough time to get it all done. It's just about where your discipline and where your priorities lie.
And what's one obstacle you've had to overcome to get to where you are today?
One obstacle I would overcome.
Perhaps an injury or a cut from a team as a kid.
I would say getting a scholarship probably.
Yeah.
That probably something that was a goal of mine, not something that was an end all be all, but that was something that I kept in the back of my head. That's something I wanted to accomplish before I left the University of Washington.
Okay. I got a couple of quick response questions for you. Your top 3 songs.
Top 3 songs? I would say right now my top 3 songs are Gunna.
Yeah.
Song's called Missing Me. Then I would say this song called Take Control by DMX and Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
And then I would say it's called Mac Dre. It's called DB Bada Bag by Mac Dre.
Love Mac Dre too. And that DMX Snoop Dogg one, that's the one that starts off where Snoop's like, dogs of the world, dogs of the world get together, or whatever he says there at the beginning.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Big fan. I always grew up on the West Coast music. I've loved nothing. Okay. I love nothing but the West Coast. I used to, in my 20s, I used to run a hip hop record label in Vancouver, and I was a manager and a DJ in the club.
Oh, wow.
And I'd manage artists and basically, got known hip hop music, and I've had big names on the podcast. And Crazy Bone's been on the podcast.
Oh, okay.
All kinds of people. Okay, a couple more quick ones for you, and then we'll let you get back to your stuff. Favorite sports franchise? Oh, it doesn't have to be football.
Favorite sports franchise? I was at the Denver Broncos.
Oh, geez. Because of Russ?
Yeah. No. I was a Bronco fan since Kyle Orton. That was probably when I first started. Okay. And then Tebow era, and then getting Peyton Manning and having those good years, and then Drew Lock was there. But
what do you think of the Broncos now? Right, this year they're not starting very well. I'm surprised. I was a big Russ fan, but
right, yeah, no, I think Russ is just going through a little funk, just trying to get used to his receiver. I think the defense is playing really well, so I just think once Russ figures out what he needs to do with the receivers, and he gets on the same page with the offensive coordinator and the head coach, and they'll be clicking on all cylinders in no time. But that defense is really good.
Yeah, that's it. And if you could finally just throw the ball to Judy, it would be nice.
Right.
Yeah, I got him on my fantasy. Do you play fantasy football?
I don't.
I used to, though. Oh, are you allowed to?
Yeah, no. Yeah, if it's not involved with any like money or anything, if it's just a friendly game, yes, for sure.
Do you have a favorite breakfast?
Favorite breakfast? I'd probably say eggs and grits. It's a great combination.
With it being Halloween right now, do you have a favorite Halloween costume that you ever was?
When I was a kid, I used to dress up as Spider-Man.
Okay.
So Spider-Man was big for me when I was young.
Do you have a favorite Disney princess? And I know we all got one.
Favorite Disney princess? I'd probably say Princess Tiana from Princess and the Frog.
Okay, good one. Haven't had that one yet. Favorite actor or actress?
Favorite actor or actress? I'd probably say Denzel Washington. There's a lot.
Okay, that's gotta be. He's got to be in the top 5 for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, most definitely.
Would you rather go to deep sea or outer space?
I'd rather go to the deep sea. I think going deep into outer space, you just find a whole bunch of nothing. So
Okay.
I think if you go deep into the sea, eventually you'll get to the bottom. So I'll probably say the sea for sure.
4 seasons in the year, obviously: spring, summer, fall, winter. Which one's your favorite?
In Seattle, I would for sure say the summer. Not because there's no rain, but I think summer in Seattle, there's nothing like it in any place in the country. So I would say a sunny Seattle, most definitely.
Have you ever been up to Vancouver? I mean, our summers are pretty good too.
Yeah, no, they are, but you guys don't. I don't think you guys get as much rain as Seattle does.
Oh, we get way more rain in Seattle.
Really? Well, man, I'm not sure, but I just think the way the sun reflects off of having so much greenery and trees up here, we're probably the same though. So I feel like sunny
honestly,
Vancouver is probably the same as sunny Seattle.
Yeah, that's honestly it. We're like the exact same city.
Right.
It's pretty much the exact same. I can go from my door here to CenturyLink or Lumen Field in 2 hours. So
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm bombing down that I-5 though. Are you a cat or a dog person?
Cat person.
Okay. Pancakes or waffles for the rest of your life?
I pick pancakes for sure.
Okay. Early bird or a night owl?
Night owl. I can be up to like 3, 4 a.m.
Okay. Friends or Seinfeld?
I'd say Friends. I haven't really watched Seinfeld.
Yeah,
I watch all the Friends. Friends is good.
Okay. Would you rather watch a comedy movie or a drama movie?
I'd rather watch a comedy movie for sure.
Halloween or the 4th of July?
The 4th of July.
If you had a superpower, what would it be?
Be able to read everyone's mind.
Yeah, you know how awesome that would be if I knew what my date was thinking before she left me behind? If you were a flavor, what flavor would you be?
What flavor would I be? I'd be chocolate.
Okay. I always go with mint because I'm mint. Yeah. Do you know what a Canadian tuxedo is?
No, I've never heard about that.
Okay. It's a jean jacket with jeans. Like, so you're holy shit, denim on denim.
Oh,
Yeah.
jean jacket. I don't think that's a bad look. I think I can pull that off.
Yeah, people pull it off. They call it a Canadian tuxedo. I personally don't own one, but
Oh, yeah, I think I can pull it off.
okay, perfect. I just want to thank you for taking the time, giving me your Thursday night. It was quick and fun, and I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Looking for the most beers on tap, great steaks, great staff? Head over to the John B. Pub.
We got the best beers, steaks, chicken wings, nachos in town. Come see us at the John B. Pub.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Come sign up for our football pool. Say Hayes sent you.